All right, so first things first, what we need to do is power on the DC01, and I'm going to connect to it. And what we're going to do is we are going to log into it. And after logging in, what I want to do is I want to create a local administrator account. As I mentioned, we're going to keep it uniform. So we can go to computer management and then local users and groups. I'm going to create a new user called Zarak. And I'll give it a password as well. This is probably not a good practice to have password never expires, but in my case, this is a lab environment, so it shouldn't really matter. And after creating this user, what I need to do here is assign it an admin group. There we go. And I'm going to verify some Windows updates if we have any last minute Windows updates. I'm hoping not, unless Microsoft likes to sneak in last minute stuff. Okay, so it looks like there's still an update going on. Let's go ahead and install this guy real quick. Cool, so this update looks like it's been completed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to disconnect the WAN interface because we don't want the WAN anymore. We don't want it going out. So disconnect that. And we'll just keep the internal network adapter. Perfect. Let me verify our network adapter. If I see it on here, yep, we do see it on here. This is perfect. And what we're going to do is we're going to rename this guy real quick. So we'll go into server manager, local server, and I'm going to rename this to ZackNet-DC01. And after renaming it, I'm going to restart this guy. Cool, that was pretty fast. I'll probably go ahead and delete the other administrator account. So let's go and disable it instead of deleting it. Okay, we got this guy disabled. This is our admin now. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Now let's go ahead and assign our DC01 a static IP address. We'll go with a 10.10.10.10, 255.255.255.0. The gateway, we're going to be leaving it blank for right now. And the DNS is going to be 10.10.10.10 for right now. Perfect. So that looks good to me. So far, so good. Let's pause this for a second and let's go to our DC02. And we'll do the same over here. Let's add this guy to the administrators group. Looks good. Let's go ahead and check some last minute updates. Hopefully it should be quick and easy like the last one. Perfect. Let's go to the server manager and rename this guy to DC02. All right, restart. I'm gonna unplug the WAN network adapter because we will not need that temporarily, at least not for right now. Let's give it a static IP address. And we will go with something like 10.10.10.11, 255.255.0. Default gateway, leave that for right now. Preferred DNS is going to be 10.10.10.10, which is going to be with DC1. Let's hover over to our MGMT. Let's start the MGMT01. Let's log into it. And after logging in, let's run some updates. And while it's doing that, let's give create our local administrator account. And add that admin account to the administrators group. There we go. Looks like the updates have been successfully applied. And let's go ahead and rename this guy real quick. And we'll give it a quick reboot in just a second. Let's go into computer management and delete the default admin or disable it. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Now let's give it an IP address. I do want to emphasize that we are going to be keeping two NICs on this guy. One is going to be our WAN, which is right here. That will provide us with remote connectivity. And I'm also going to attach an internal network to this guy with an internal network adapter. So let's go ahead and do that. And so this is going to be a WAN for the outside world. And this is just going to be isolated for it to communicate with the domain controllers and the network itself. So let's give it an static IP address. We're going to go with 10.10.10.20 and a /24 subnet mask. And the DNS is going to be our DC1. I'm going to hit OK. And there we go. All right, so let's have a back over to workstation 01. And we're going to do some IP configuration on this guy. We already have a local admin created from the last time we saw, which you can tell. And this is just going to be used for GPO testing and adding on to the domain for right now. I'm going to verify some updates on here. And then I also want to check if it has the right name to it. I'm going to change this name as well. I'm going to call it ZackNet WKS01. Let's restart this guy. Log back in, check for some updates. I know we installed all of them, but it doesn't hurt. Alright, looks like we got the updates going for the most part. Let's go ahead and unplug the WAN NIC on this guy and add the internal Ethernet adapter for the internal network. So I'm going to remove the WAN real quick, and I'm going to hit apply. That just gives us the isolated internal network. And let's go on the network settings and assign it a static IP address. And we'll just go with 10.10.10.10.30. And leave the default gateway blank for right now. And the DNS is going to be for DC1. And there goes that.